Alright, folks, we're back. Part 2, I guess you could call this. So, now, the sword came out very chrome, I would have to say. That looks good. We have the revolver. That also came out looking very chrome, I must say. So these pieces are definitely great as is. There is a little bit, like right in the middle, if you can see it. Right here in the middle of the gun, you can see where it was the plastic. So, but yep, same thing, I think. A little bit, half and half didn't get covered, but you can see where the difference is. That's definitely a huge difference. Sorry about keeping it in focus. Trying my best here to keep it in focus. But yeah, that came out good. That one, and then the second pistol. Now, what we can do is throw a gloss coat on these and let them dry. And I heard that it makes it even more shiny chrome than this. Is supposedly what's going to happen. It just gets shinier and more mirror finish as you do layers. So that's what we're going to do today. So let's get some gloves, which is, especially if you're going to work with the, what do you call it? Charcoal, the graphite charcoal, a graphite powder. It looks like charcoal, I guess, kind of. But if you're going to work with that, like I said, that graphite powder, which is the stuff, I just grabbed a little 4-ounce container of it. This is, I would assume, plenty. So what we're going to do is take our paper towel from yesterday and I mean, I think you can just use the same, and this is how we're applying the graphite powder. As you rub the piece that you want to chrome out with the graphite powder, and that makes it even more chrome, supposedly. So, and we can see it is getting more chrome. Now these came in a set from, geez, I don't know how long ago, but I want to see if I can chrome out these. So let's see if we can take this apart. Does this come apart? I don't even remember. Dead girl? No, I think this came built, didn't it? I don't remember. Anyways, we can do this all together like this. It don't matter. So what we're going to do is open up a jar of graphite powder. We can just set it in the container, should be fine. This thing's a little hard to get on the camera too, but basically what you're going to do, from what I was told, is dip it into the graphite powder a paintbrush, and then you just want to apply it to whatever you want to chrome. And just smush it right onto whatever piece you're trying to chrome. And so we're going to go with that. Then we will take this paper towel. We will move the jar of graphite powder. And we're just going to start rubbing the weight and see if we can't get this chrome. Let's see what this is doing. Yeah, this is doing it again, I guess, huh? We'll go with the edges right here. Oh. And you want to apply pressure as much as you can on this. Try to keep it inside your container as much as possible, because this stuff, I would imagine, stains pretty badly, so. So let's see how we've done. Let's see how this has come out so far. Alright, so we got, this is the side we just rubbed with with some graphite powder. Not a little, we used quite a bit. And this is the other side. You can see where I missed painting it with the silver. So, let's bring the jar of graphite powder back out. Dip it in, generously dip it in, and then you just want to apply it all over, like I said, all over the piece that you're trying to chrome. We will again move the graphite powder jar out of the box. I just dumped half of it off the piece, but again, you just want to take the paper towel and rub the piece that you're trying to chrome, and just keep rubbing. Apply as much pressure as you possibly can. Keep going. And yeah, it really does chrome things up, I must say. This definitely works good, that's for sure. So if we just continue to rub this right around the whole thing, we're hoping to have both ends of this chromed. And let's see. Alright, we'll dump that in there and let's see. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely chromes out stuff. Here's the other end. I mean, you can see where the paint and the brush marks are where I painted it with the silver paint, but that's way more chrome looking. As you can, as said, just by looking at the inside of it, really. That's a huge difference, definitely. So, what we're gonna do is, you can even just do this. I mean, all the extra powder that falls into, it doesn't, falls into your plastic to keep it. Just go around and just start loading up the inside of the weight. We're going to try to get this baby all chromed up. So, again, as much pressure as you can muster, and just rub the whole object that you're trying to chrome out. Yeah. And so far, so good. I mean, it's absolutely great. I want to try this on the Marvel Legend. I forget what Spider-Man it is, but I have his. Let's see how that did. Gotta get it. Yeah, that did awesome. Absolutely. That looks great. So that definitely works, that's for sure. So I probably should turn on the other light. But that looks awesome. It definitely looks way more chrome. That's for sure. I mean, even if we look at the other side, the non-chromed side, you can see the silver where it missed or it's just worn off. I don't know which. It's been years since I've even touched this. But we're going to do the same thing one more time. Load up your paintbrush with the extra powder and load up whatever you want to chrome. And this will hopefully, not hopefully, it did do the other side awesome. So again, get a firm grip and just apply pressure on whatever object you're trying to chrome out and keep rubbing it with the graphite powder. And as we can see, it does work, especially when you have something painted silver. And I heard if you throw a gloss coat over these when they're done, like I let the weapons, whoops, sorry guys, I hit the, but yeah, that definitely works, that's for sure. It looks way more chrome than it did, that's for sure. It's very reflective. It's way more reflective than it was, that's for sure. But yeah, it's definitely working. It definitely works as a chroming agent. And it's cheap. Graphite powder is not expensive at all. I mean, we can always paint the wraps on this thing again. You don't have to even tape off stuff that you're confident that you can pretty much paint again. So we're going to try to see if we can't chrome up the middle of these too. And the ends. You want to do both ends where the wrap ends over here, and we're going to keep wrapping it and wrapping it. That's, as you can see with the gloves, that's why it's a good idea to wear gloves. But yeah, but that does work, and it works great too. So, well, I just wanted to do a part 2 on this just to show you guys that this does work and it looks awesome. I think I'm going to do another video after this. We'll do a gloss coat maybe on the weapons in this and see how that works out. But I just wanted to see how these videos come out first and see if they're, because I never made one. So there we go. That works out great. That looks reflective as anything. Oh, it definitely works good as chrome. Working good as chrome on all of it too. Even these look good chrome. I'll have to give that some, give it a wash coat so you can see the insides of the weights. But yeah. All right, so there you go, guys. That's it. Remember, like and subscribe if you want, and I'm gonna make more videos. So have a good day, and we'll talk to you again.